What's going on, guys?
That one's egg is slightly cracked. Someone stop that criminal. Delicate and dashing.
Gonna be hitting some lockboxes today that we can get. Oh, I've been caught already.
I'd like to secure your bounty now.
I'm fleeing.
I knew this would happen.
There's a lot of other players doing it as well. There's not actually that many boxes about.
If I did not alert the guard, I would be as
didn't
mud
even
as
hear
my
it click.
mother. I will report you.
This is like the go-to
Let's see how
safe box location.
consider your actions.
Just want to see what the drop rate on these event parcels actually are. See if they're worth farming.
Do you mind?
Your actions have earned you a bounty.
I suppose I'll have to tell the guard. For some, I'd look the other way.
There a lot of gold and stealing kids' toys?
Got nothing so far. Might go to Vardenfell as well if there's too many players here. Just got a lead. What I'm after. I don't even know what even drops in these event boxes. I forgot.
Oh, immediately just decided to invite yourself in, eh?
Everyone's swallowing all the lockboxes. Oh, there's one here.
It may seem harmless to you, but it is against the law.
The guards will know of this. Your actions have earned you a bounty.
Ivory teeth. Might be one over here. Should be one here as well.
You can't throw a spell without magicka. This isn't a good time.
You should go.
There's
before
definitely a
the
lot of
guard
players taking the lockboxes. Might have to go somewhere else. Yeah, probably go to Vardenfell. See if we can nab some here more.
Only the finest wares. No matter how insignificant, that's still
Do not fuel my wrath.
You will pay for that.
By seed and spleen, you will pay for your actions. Walk out or get dragged out. Your choice.
Just trash so far. I wonder what the drop rate is on them. Right, there's one here. That's just been picked up.
For some, I'd look the other way, but not for you. It may seem harmless to you, but it is against the law. Guards will learn of your feet.
Embarrassed to report your frivolous crime. I see you, and I'm calling for the guards. You have been marked.
Well, that's got to be about 20 lockboxes. I haven't had one yet. Might have to go somewhere else. Quite a lot of competition as well. It's slow as well. Got one here.
Call a guard before the criminal gets away.
Your crime has been witnessed.
You're not bad with a lockpick.
They must have nerfed the drop rate or something. This is like quite bad. Unless I'm just getting unlucky.
Criminal is like a thorn. Hard to see until you step on it. That's to report your frivolous crime. That bounty will follow you to oblivion.
Finally I got one, so there's like probably 20, 30 log boxes to get one. Let's see what we've got in here. First one. Some Dragon's Bile. Zenithar's Bounty. What's that? It's got gold or Telvar.
As
Right, let's
mud is
take
my
it all.
mother, I will be.
100 Telvar, sweet. Right, so they do drop at least. At least we know they drop.
Did not alert the guard. I would be as the guard's patience is dry for thieves.
Yeah, probably going to go Vardenfell just to like increase my chances of getting good stuff. Because I don't think they're going to be worth
Such
farming
things when they're up.
in a zone like this.
I suppose I'll have to tell the guard.
Right, let's go Vardenfell. Do a double whammy then. So we'll be starting up here and just going around the map, hitting all the lockboxes, see if anyone else is doing them as well. Yeah, the drop rate looks pretty low.
For the 80th time, help is on the way. I've received assurances from House Redoran.
What's the best thing you can get from this event? I'm not actually sure, to be honest. It's probably crafting motives or something. I haven't actually checked what the rewards are, but every year they normally add something new. There's probably like a new crafting motive or something. So I might as well farm the Vardenfell paintings and tapestries,
For the 80th time,
and also
help
get a
is
chance
on
of getting the
way.
parcels as well.
Received assurances
So if you are doing the stealing way of this, like I'm doing, drop rate is pretty low, so you want to be sort of farming something at the same time.
Can we look through things?
When the guard
Right,
arrives,
so there's nothing here. So yeah, I would recommend probably doing the Vardenfell lockbox route if you're going to be trying to get the event boxes through stealing, because they're the best
For the 80th
lock
time,
boxes in the game
is on the way. I've
for
received
high value stuff.
assurances from House Redoran. All of this trouble with mine. You need only be patient.
I don't want trouble.
We got one in here.
Pocket what you can. You could have walked. Seriously? What was the point of that?
So yeah, so one parcel, that's all I've had so far, and that's probably around 30 boxes. But the drop rate is pretty bad, so far anyway. It's hard to tell, I haven't done enough. But normally with anything events, if it's to do with stealing as an option, it always seems to be quite a poor drop rate. The event boxes. So this definitely isn't like the fastest way to obtain the event boxes, it's just like an alternative way.
Delicate and dashing. Keep an ear out for anything exciting. I witnessed your criminal actions, Hawker. Hey, what did you do that for? What's our story if we get caught? Since you won't leave, I've summoned the guard.
You're not allowed in here.
This is... I called the guards and they're on their way. Wherever you came from, I suggest you go. You won't get away with this.
Your companion's gonna hate you after this run, yeah. I think they help with the oh damn it. They help with the lockbox chance. I think the picking the lock gives you an extra 5% bonus, and I haven't got the ledger domain full yet, so it's quite handy to have. Event started, yeah, it's just started I think a couple of hours ago. So I'm just running around Vardenfell. You can obtain them through lockboxes, but the drop rate isn't that great, what I've seen so far. So it is best to hit, yeah, lockboxes that are going to give you something else as well. Because these ones can have paintings in them.
But the guards will do it.
You could also get the shivering cheese, but I think that's out of any lockbox.
Pocket what you can.
But no one seems to be doing the Vardenfell route.
Think they got what it takes?
Because yeah, you can definitely pick up the lockboxes quicker here, as there's quite a lot in this vicinity, but there's no extra special drop, so it's not really worth it. They really need to bring something that's going to make stealing a bit more lucrative. This is literally the only thing in the game that's worth really doing stealing wise for like rare items. Apart from Somerset, there's a couple of nice bits, and there's a few nice bits in I think it's Southern Elsewhere. That's about it really.
back, Tosh. Oh, come on. Another
Well, that's 4
criminal?
times it's broke. Or failed. Right, we've got a parcel finally. Right, so that's 2 parcels in what, 50 boxes? So we've got Cyrodiil treasure map. Nothing too crazy. Basically delete that one. Some pretty basic stuff so far.
Mafala's garters, call the guards. There's a thief on the loose. Come on, friend. You're better than that.
We've got another parcel, right, so... Imperial fragments, that is nice to have, because they're really good for the... You want the Essence Thief set, so I can use them, so they're definitely really handy to have. And 60's quite a lot, so they're quite hard to come by, lots of them. I'll take the plating. I'll take the fragments, it's not too bad. So the Imperial fragments I do need. So I haven't got to keep running White Gold Tower endlessly.
Someone get a guard.
So I would say the lockboxes have probably got a 1 in 30 chance of getting a parcel. So pretty low. That's 3 I've had.
Seriously? What was the point of that?
Yeah, it's quite an easy run to do. It probably looks a bit tricky at first if you ain't seen me do this run. I've done it quite a lot of times. I haven't even got the add-ons to find out where the lockboxes are because I don't need it anymore. Because I know where pretty much all the lockboxes are. And it's a good run to do for the event because you ain't going to get a lot of players doing it.
Would be nice to get a drink or two.
And like I said, you've got that rare chance of getting the paintings which are worth millions. Especially the larger ones. There's also tapestries as well. So, and on top of it you can get the event ones, so it's a nice time to do it. Definitely not the fastest way by any means, but just an alternative way. Right, we'll be careful in here. Sometimes get caught in here.
I didn't even hear a click. Anything I can do?
I don't think there's one there. What's going on, mate? How's it going? PvP Legends just dropped in. Congratulations on these 6k subs, I appreciate it, mate. Right, let's go to the next one. Yeah, I think the event only started a couple of hours ago. That's 3 parcels so far.
Not you too. This is ridiculous.
The guards will hear of this.
But yeah, if they're dropping Imperial fragments, that's nice. I'm definitely gonna farm the boxes. I do need those.
Can we only looks
Because I think I'm still missing.
Did not want to call the guard, but you forced my hand.
I still need the two-handed essence maul. That is killing me to get. So I do need that. I keep hearing about an open world event. What is that about? I think it might be the...
Guard!
I haven't
Intruder!
actually got the DLC for it yet. The new one. I think it might be the wall. To do with the wall.
I saw that.
Some sort of world event. I don't think that's till about September though. Oh, we've got another parcel. Sweet, let's see what we got.
I did not want to call the guard, but you forced my hand.
It's just trash.
You pay for that.
Clothing counter I might take. It's pretty much no good. I'll delete that.
Guard! Intruder!
700 gold, yes. I'm sorted now. NC Reaper 252 is a legend, and that dude is super cool. One of the nicest people I've met. Oh, cool. This coming weekend I get married Sunday, then I'll have 3 days off after that, so I'll be grinding some ESO. Oh, congratulations, mate.
I did not want to call the guard, but you forced my hand.
Nice to hear some good news.
You're pathetic. Barely worth the guard's time.
I'll just get to delete this trash. More trash.
You were warned. Now you'll need to deal with the guard.
Well, there's loads of trash here. I need to get the ledger domained up, so I should keep it, to be honest. I need to get that to 20, max it out. You got any more builds in the pipeline? I've got about another, probably 4 or 5. Need to do some more gank builds as well. Seen some really strong class combos. Come on, let me in. How many times is it going to fail? I have some that I want to do, try out to use different than Dizzy Swing. Yeah, there's a lot of decent ones that I've seen. Yeah, the Dizzy Swing ones are nice.
What's our story as we get
But yeah, I
caught?
think Dragon Knight, I've been doing a few of those. It's actually quite powerful still. I don't see a lot of people using Dragon Knight as much. But I think the strongest combo, I ain't got on this one. The strongest combo I've seen or I've been up against, and I'm trying to do one similar to it, is I'd say Animal Companions, Storm Calling, and the Adric Spear. Them 3 is a killer combo, especially if you don't want to use the assassination line for the spec bow. I think that 3 combo, I'm going to be bringing a build out with that. It hits really, really hard. It's a lot of pressure. Yeah, Vex was using one versus me that hits crazy hard. Yeah, it's just the Hurricane and the Burning Light passive. And I was getting hit with jabs as well, so I've put jabs on. Really, really strong. The only thing is it's a little bit tough on the defense, as it plays like a main sorcerer, like a Stamsork. So I do struggle with it a little bit. But I think a scribe here would definitely help it out.
Pocket what you can.
Where's this one
What do
now?
you
Should
think
be
you're
here.
doing here?
So yeah, it's a nice little run. It is a bit confusing at first, this run, but you do get used to it pretty quickly. Just an alternative way to make gold.
I want no part in that. What's our story?
'Cause I think a lot of the ways to make gold in this game can be really boring and draining.
You heard me.
You know, like farming mats and stuff, doing writs. I mean, they're more effective, but they do get a bit boring.
Come on, friend. You're better than that. You're lost.
And trying to make gold with AP is not easy, so if you're just a pure PvPer, it's nice to have like an alternative way to make gold. So yeah, stealing can be quite fun, and it's just sort of a bit different. Right, that is just a false door. I'll always go to that every time. The gateway in.
I witnessed that. Your paws are dirty.
But yeah, these are the paintings here. These ones, they're going to go for like 4 or 5 million, which drop in the lockboxes. What time is it over here? It's 9:49 AM. Yeah, it's nearly 6 for me. I'm working. I bet you'll be hopping on afterwards. Yeah, it's pretty much evening time.
Pocket what you can. That's it. I'm sending for the guard.
So yeah, must have had about 4 parcels. So yeah, there's not, the drop rate isn't that great.
Where is the god when you need them?
You should have left when you had the chance. Guards!
Yeah, I might do some PvP afterwards as well. To see how it goes.
What's our story if we get caught?
I've summoned the guard.
See how it goes, if we get anything. Oh sweet, got one. Yeah, I duelled Vex like 8 times and couldn't beat him. His setup is super nasty, he looks fun to play. Yeah, Vex is does look pretty good. We're gonna have to have a duel soon as well, but I think you'll beat me. I'm pretty good at dueling, but not anything crazy. I'm trying to get to like sort of 1vx level, but I don't think I ever will. I've only done a handful of my whole life. But yeah, on my dragon I can hold my own pretty well. Yeah, I'm running talk on most setups to be honest, because it just seems pretty good.
Either 3, you'll pay for that.
I didn't even check that parcel, did I? Let's check the parcel. Right. Treasure maps, nothing. I just. Yeah, it's pretty much trash. I'm not that good at dueling specifically versus top builds. I can't seem to out-heal them. Yeah, I know what you mean. No, you're definitely pretty good. You're probably better than me. Yeah, really. I think yeah, my Dragon Knight suffered from that because I a cleanse, you've just got to have a cleanse. Or the CP, where is it? Yeah, the cleansing revival, that's really helpful as well. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of nasty dot builds, especially that burning light. That's caught me a couple of times where it's just like stacking on you. So yeah, definitely the restoring light on the back bar really makes things easy, or easier. But yeah, that's what happens sometimes, you just get sort of burnt down with the dot pressure. Oh, what's going on here?
Come on, friend. You're better than that.
Am I ever going to get lucky with one of these paintings?
That's it.
I might give
signed
it
for the
give it
guard.
away as well, to be honest.
Damn it. Where is time to go?
So if I do get one, yeah, I'll probably give it away,
Do I need to throw you out?
as I don't really need the gold, to be honest. Not that I'm that rich, but I don't really buy much on PC. And if I do need a particular set or anything, to be honest, I've got everything that I need on Xbox. I still want to try the new Mythic, but I haven't even tried it because, like I said, I haven't bought the new content yet. But yeah, Major Force is pretty sweet. Adric Spear is the meta dot build DPS. Yeah, that burning light passive, yeah, just that is really strong. You haven't got a cleanse, and that's what I kept making the mistake. I didn't have a proper cleanse, and even though the build is really good, as soon as I was against, yeah, like a dot pressure build, yeah, you was just getting melted. I just couldn't out heal it.
What are you
Can you
doing
look
here?
through things?
I did not want to call the guard, but you forced my hand.
But yeah, pretty much all the classes have
Should
fallen
check your hidden
behind, you know,
compartments.
like pure classes against subclassing. The only one I think that can still hold its own, there might be others, but definitely Dragon Knight. You can still make a pure Dragon Knight and it's still fine, to be honest. As long as you've got some, yeah, cleanse, you can still really go for it.
What's our story if we get caught? I don't think you should have left when you had the chance.
Right, no lockbox. Oh no, there is a lockbox.
Ugh, I want no
Templar
part in
Pure is
that.
pretty good, but yeah, DK. Yeah, I haven't tried a pure Templar yet, but yeah, the DK is still really good. You could have all three Dragon Knight class lines and still do pretty good because it's such a well-rounded class.
You're not bad with a lockpick.
What I normally do is I have the Ardent Flame, I don't know what the other one's called, and the Restoring Light on the back bar with Dragon Knight. That works really well. So yeah, you don't have to subclass. I think there's a lot of misconception that you're forced to subclass to keep up. There is a couple of combinations or old school styles that still work.
Welcome. Nothing personal.
But obviously, yeah, you're gonna, you know, subclassing is just like more like scribing. It's just like gap filler stuff. But obviously, you can lean into stuff to be really
What
strong.
was the point of that?
But yeah, I need to level some skill lines on Xbox. I haven't done that yet. Just been on PC only. I think we need to port it elsewhere now. I need to try to use that Templar back bar, is pretty strong. Yeah, the Restoring Light, if you want to be defensive and tanky, I don't think I've got on this one, have I? Yeah, the Restoring Light back bar is just, it's definitely probably the strongest healing defensive back bar. So you can pretty much run that. And then what I was running was, I was running the 2 Dragon Knight lines with Restoring Light. That makes you super tanky. See that one? That wasn't that one, it was Earth and Heart. and the Ardent Flame, and I will drop that one. But to be honest, that one and Restoring Light, there's not really a lot of difference. I think the Restoring Light just gives you a bit more sustain and healing. So it just makes the Dragonite slightly stronger. I don't even know where I am, I'm getting confused now. Right, we're going up here. But yeah, I think the strongest combo is either, yeah, definitely Storm Calling 100%, Animal Companions 100%, and then you can either go the Adric Spear or Assassination. And that is going to give you the most nastiest of burst, I think, and the most pressure possible. But of course, I think it is at the cost of being a little bit squishy. So you've got to have that healing in check, and your defense in check. And obviously, yeah, if you want to sort of turtle up a bit more, then go Dragon Knight. Well, I've just been caught. Got stupid. I haven't done much with Necromancer or Arcanist. That's the only two I haven't really touched on much. A little bit of Necro, but not much.
Can we look for those
You'll have to try that out. Yeah, it's definitely well worth it.
sending for the guard.
I'm trying to think of what lines have I actually even got subclassed. I think I've got all these now. Yeah, I haven't got any Dragon Knight subclassed. Got the Storm Calling. Got the 2 Templar ones. 2 Warden ones.
Left when you had the chance.
And 1 Necromancer. And I've done nothing on the Arcanist.
What's our story if we get caught? Let me at it. Come on, friend. You're better than that.
Right, I have to get rid of all this trash soon.
Pocket what you can.
Right, let's see what we got. We get anything good? Right, that might be a new one. Ashen Militia Dagger. Don't know if that's one of the new ones or not. Of course, the rest is trash. How many of those parcels can you get per account or day? They're unlimited. I don't think there's a cooldown on any of them, and you can just gain as many as you want per day. So I've probably done nearly, how long have I been on for? 45 minutes, and I picked up about 6. I might try a Necro Templar build. Yeah, that could work really well. There's not that many people doing Necromancer that I've seen so far, but yeah, it can definitely work well. I think that's what's made it so good. There's so many really good combinations you can make.
I want No
Whereas I think
part
a
of
lot of
that.
people thought initially there was just going to be one meta, everyone was going to run that, and there is a lot of crazy stuff that works really well. So the last lockbox. Yeah, Necro Templar could work quite well. Yeah, I can't help but just put talk on everything. It does work really well with a lot of stuff, particularly the Templar passives as well. Yeah, I might jump on my Shrek build in a minute. Shrek Dragon Knight. What the hell's that? Advanced? Oh no, that's nothing. Do some more farming. I haven't done any BGs in like a couple of weeks. Just been mostly in open world. Wait, where am I? I don't even know where I am. Right, last one is somewhere over here. Yeah, my last stream, or I think a couple of streams ago, I done the Lost Imperial Notes, the glowing green book in Cyrodiil. I found it and then just done like a stream, like who could sort of find me first, and then collect the book because the book's worth quite a lot. So I might do that regularly if I can find it sort of consistently. It took me about an hour to find it and then I was done the stream. Right, last one's here.
What was the point of that?
We're gonna get anything? Blast Bones is hitting as hard as with Nightblade skill line in the mix. Yeah, Bones and Spec Bow. Yeah, there's some really nasty combos. I like the Blast Bones because it's undodgeable as well. Yeah, not Prime. That sounds pretty nasty. Definitely have to try that out. Yeah, I've got another build that's coming as well, which is like an undodgeable one that I've been meaning to put together. I could release it as a theory craft, but I want to get clips of it as well. And that's with Meteor, Javelin, and Blast Bones. It's all undodgeable. Claps a 37k health target in Imperial City with it. Nice. Yeah, the Spec Bow is still really good. But yeah, I still think the strongest combo, yeah, damage wise, is definitely Storm Calling, Animal Companions, and then you either mix it with the Adric Spear or the Assassination Line, and that's just going to give you the highest crit, highest damage possible on a PvP build. You could even then go, Storm Calling, Animal Companions, and you could even go, the Grave Lord. Another one you could do. There's so many good combos. Right, so I think we're done here. Let's get rid of all this loot. Sweet. Need to get that ledger domain up big time. Yeah, I might go on my latest build soon. Might do another run. Play test it a little bit, it's pretty good.
Well, look what the...
Right, let's sell some stuff. Do I need this stuff? Probably not. Just the locksmith. 19 I need that to get to. Damn. Oh well. As long as I've got some room.
What is it? I do not haggle.
That's long distance. Yeah, that might be one of the new ones. I'm not sure. So yeah, there was probably about 6 or 7 parcels in, say, yeah, 50 or 60 log boxes. So maybe it's about 1 in 20 a log box. So yeah, the drop rate is a bit low. It's on Sunday the 29th. It's coming up quickly, so much do, so little time. I am getting married at a lake, which is nice. Oh, that sounds cool. Right, let's do a repeat then.
Is on the way. I've received assurances from House Rhetoric. They will handle this trouble.
This place has been violated for the lot.
What's this about?
Nope.
You don't belong here.
But yeah, I'm still annoyed that they made that you had to regrind all the levels, all the class lines again, because it's 21, which is quite a lot. And the only argument is that, yeah, they don't take that long, which is fair enough, they don't take that long, and you don't need all of them. It'd just be nice to have all 21, but you can just focus on the ones you really want, which is probably going to be like 10. But it's annoying for players like me, because like I said, I've got other accounts as well, so I've got an Xbox account, so then I've got to redo it on that as well. So that's when it gets, you know, if you just had one account, I suppose it's not too bad. Within a month, you'll probably have them done. But yeah, if you've got multiple accounts, damn, that's just like, I didn't even realise I was going to do that. I thought if you just had all the characters, it'd just automatically unlock them all. But even then, you've got to regrind just once more, and then it's all account wide for subclassing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the free scribing on the PC as well.
Not bad with a lockpick.
That's going to be nice to have. So yeah, I'll probably do one more round of this lockbox, and then I might do some PvP.
For the 80th time, help is on the way. I've received assurances from House Rhetoric. They will handle this trouble in the mind.
Come on, let me in.
Only be patient.
Do I need to? I asked nicely. Now the
I'll get what you can.
Delicate and dashing.
Damn, lockpick failed, lockpick failed. Again? Guard's gonna get me. Right, we're in.
Can we look for the things?
It may seem harmless to you, but it's still a crime.
I need to farm gold, but what is nice, people have always been donating me gold and stuff to sell, so I'm pretty lucky. Yeah, I mean, if you can get some gold, it's nice, because damn, things are expensive on BZ. Like Xbox, it's not too bad. You can get away with just like a couple of 100k gold, but on PC, that just don't go nowhere. But at least they've made the tripods, you can purchase them with the alliance points now, because that was a big gold sink for me. You're doing a lot of PvP, you get through a lot of tripods. So now you can get them pretty much free now, the way I see it, because it's just alliance points. So finally you can use the alliance points for something good. So that's removed one of the gold sinks on PC, but yeah, buying equipment is really dear. You can easily just dump 1,000,000 on just like one build. Married at the Lake is fire, yeah, that's going to be awesome. Is it lockboxes or thieves troves? It's only lockboxes, so if you want to get the event parcels and you want to be doing it through like a stealing way, it's only lockboxes. I don't think pickpocketing is going to work, or the thieves troves. So it's the only lockboxes. Like I said, the drop rate isn't that great. It's probably about 1 in 20 you're going to get a parcel. But I've done it for nearly an hour, and I've probably had about 7 or 8 parcels maybe. So I'm going to do one more run. But yeah, I'm doing it here because of these rare paintings. It's probably your best place to do it if you want to do it stealing.
I can't believe Lord
Let's keep it going. Oh, okay, let's not keep it going, I've just been caught.
And that's what I'm talking about.
But yeah, I don't know if the event boxes have any like really crazy good stuff. What's going on now?
I want no part in that.
Where are we going? Where are we going?
What's our story
Nope.
if we get caught?
Well, everyone's attacking today. I stocked up on mats 4 months before the update. Got them so much cheaper though through auctions. Got enough gold mats to make like 8 more builds. Yeah, it's just that it is expensive though. I must admit the amount of builds I've made, it's probably cost a fortune. But generally what I do is, yeah, I just obviously make the weapon gold because you have to really. The jewellery, you have to, well you don't have to make gold, it's just nice to. You can get away with purple I suppose, but I rarely make the actual armour gold unless it's like a build I'm super happy with. So yeah, generally, and another tip I think as well, if you make stuff like sword and shield, or just like the shield and staffs, the yellow material for woodworking is really cheap. I think on all platforms it seems to be super cheap, so they don't cost much. But yeah, if you start needing loads of temp, yeah, it can get really expensive quick. But I think before I made a lot of builds, like before I started doing all the YouTube builds and stuff on Xbox, I had tons and tons of sets anyway that I'd accumulated. So a lot of the time I was just mix and matching stuff that I already had. So obviously I've had to buy stuff along the way and stuff, but yeah, a lot of it I pretty much had. And then when I think that's how I even started, I was like, wow, I've got so many sets and so many builds and stuff, I should start releasing them and put them on YouTube, and that's how I sort of started. Because I already had so much stuff. I had like the sticker books, you know, not completely filled, but like a lot of it filled. And I had a lot of gold weapons and, you know, a lot of materials and stuff, so I thought I might as well start using it. And then, you know, putting builds together and stuff. But yeah, PC, I don't have a lot on PC. As you can see. I don't have huge amounts of stuff. As I've only been on PC for what? Probably barely a year. Yeah, so it's one of the nicer in the area. I live close to the ocean lake. We choose the lake because it has like a wedding area. As for ocean, you have to set up and hope no one takes spot. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea as well. I hope it goes all well for you, mate. Sounds like it's going to be awesome. Right, I suppose it would be better port over to here. Yeah, so I'm about halfway done with the run. And then, yeah, might jump into some PvP action. Let's go in here quickly.
Can we look for those things? That's it. I'm sending for the guard.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah, I said I've hit the 6k subs now. So I'm hoping by the end of the year I might hit 7, maybe 8 at a push, but that might be a bit optimistic. Is this, let's see what we got. Trash. Yeah, can definitely hit 7k subs. Yeah, it should be. I normally get about 200, 2 or 300 subs a month probably. So I think it's just, I think with Elder Scrolls you can only go so far. I think you do eventually have to move on to other games. It's definitely YouTube on hard mode. I think you're doing Elder Scrolls. But obviously we will enjoy playing it, so that's why our channels are Elder Scrolls. But yeah, you need to start throwing other games in the mix. You know, all content creators have to do that eventually. I don't think you can just stick to one game forever, as I think it sort of narrows your channel down. So yeah, I will be like branching into other games, but I think everyone's just going to be in GTA 6. That's going to be the biggie that everyone's going to go to. Everyone wants to play that, so that's going to be a good game for content and streaming. But yeah, it can be difficult when you just focus on solely one game, because then you've only got one audience as such. Where am I going? Am I going the right way? In ESO, all you need is a cosign. Kirk hooked me up. My first video did like 1.5k. Yeah, I think I do recognise Knock Prime. I'm sure I am subscribed. Yeah, I am subscribed, yeah. Yeah, there's definitely, I've seen a lot of Elder Scrolls channels pop up as well. There's so many new ones, or ones I've never even heard of before. It seems to be more popular than ever.
Seriously? What was the point of that?
But yeah, I mean, like long term, I will continue to obviously do Elder Scrolls stuff because I still enjoy it. But obviously, yeah, I will be branching to other games as you have to, I think, eventually. Yeah, like Elder Scrolls 6, whenever that comes out, if it's ever going to come out. Red Dead 3, when that comes out, but they're obviously years away. You know, you've got GTA 6. That's the sort of things I probably will be playing. I'm happy with this at the moment for like another year or two. I can't really see me sort of drifting from this. Yeah, where am I reading? You know Core, right? Yeah, Core. I think I know, yeah. If you're on about the right one. Same one I'm thinking of. ESO number up by 57k on average, yeah. When there's a big update, it always goes up quite well. But yeah, I think the PvP is in a good spot at the moment, to be honest, because it's just something new and fresh. It's not really new content as such, but I think they could just like introduce just like a new, like, instead of a full class, just like a new skill line or class line, rather than making a whole new class. They could do that.
Please be a challenge. Please be a challenge.
Golden Tooth of a Golden Saint.
Come on, friend. You're better than that.
Yeah, most of my followers are through COD and Fortnite, but I now 50-50 split once I hit 2k subs. I'll have as many followers on ESO as I had on COD. Yeah, I think, yeah, ESO is good because of how many things to always keep me busy. Yeah, I think I will definitely have to branch out eventually. I think realistically, if I kept on with just ESO, like 2 years, you might hit like 10k, which is still a nice number. But I think like if you really want to build like a really big channel, you have to branch out. And I've seen a lot of content creators, they just sort of branch out, don't they, to other stuff, and they do really well. But yeah, ESO is just I think it's just the combat that keeps you hooked. I don't think it's anything else really. You know, obviously like the games itself are good, but I don't think it's like the questing or, you know, like I know there's people that love the PvE stuff. I don't mind the PvE stuff. It used to be like just pure PvE. But I think it's the combat more than anything that keeps everyone hooked, because it's just it's got the best combat system, hands down. There's nothing that comes near it. I've tried other stuff like Neverwinter Online. I've played that, but the combat is just a totally different combat system, and you can't seem to adjust to it. And I tried the Throne and Liberty, and I just couldn't get on with it. I played it for a couple of weeks. Yeah, combat is amazing. Yeah, when it works, and you know the servers are pretty good, but so far I've not really had huge amounts of lag. But then again, I don't really go into massive battles much. I like to try and stick to the smaller scale if I can.
Suppose you wandered in here, but when the guard arrives, you'll be sorry.
Bet there's a...
It's just got a very good combat system, and I think that's what players like.
Look for their things. Since you won't leave, I've summoned the god.
Got a good look? Good.
Hey,
Well, everyone's
it's your
attacking me now.
funeral. Come on, friend. You're better than that.
Delty has sold his channel for a lot of money, I heard. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him, to be honest. He got quite far, and he probably got paid a lot of money for that, so...
Do I have to this is your
your last chance to leave before the guard arrives.
But yeah, I think he was probably one of the first people I started watching for builds and guides and stuff. Right, not many lockboxes in here. Yeah, I heard he got like 900k. Oh yeah, if he was offered that level of money, you would be tempted, wouldn't you?
What's our story if we get caught?
I get offered quite a lot of
Scum.
sponsorships and stuff through email, but I've not really seen anything I want to go with yet.
You're pathetic. Barely worth the guard's time.
Right, see what we got. Anything? God, this is trash, isn't it? Like everything. I've only had like 2 good boxes. Yeah, you need to get a lot of these en masse. That's all I've had that might be worth something, but it's only a dagger.
The guard knows
Don't know
how
if that's
to
the
deal
new
with
one or
likes of
not.
you.
I might have to call it a day on the parcels. Right,
I've summoned the guard.
let's come out of here. My videos are very limited on editing because of time. Yeah, I mean, I still, funny enough, I do pretty much all my editing on my phone still. I just literally do everything on my phone. Or iPad or something. I don't really do it on the PC much. And I normally just sort of bulk do stuff, so like on a Sunday I'll sort of just mass do about 4 or 5 videos. It'll take me about an hour or whatever, do some shorts, and then I'll sort of schedule it all through the week. That's what I normally do, so therefore it don't really interfere with what I've got to do in the week. Easier because you access it if you've got a minute or whatever. I've got half an hour to myself, I can just pump out a video quickly or whatever. Right, what was I going to do here? Right, Shrek build. Oh, it's so nice to have so many tripods. Look at that. Don't know if that's ones I've bought. Oh no, it's ones I've got through the alliance points. Tripods are no longer a problem. They used to be so expensive, especially on PC. Yeah, they're like used to be 300k a stack. Maybe not 300k, 200k a stack. It was quite dear. So it's nice to buy them with the AP. what's going on then. So yeah, I'm running Talk on this again. It's technically a new build, but it's just a variation of the previous Dragon Knight build I've done. I've just made it a bit more tankier. Got a cleanse on it, changed a few skills. So yeah, I've traded a bit of mobility. I'm not as quick, but I'm an orc on this, so I've got a little bit of movement. I think I'm going to change the jewellery traits. I've got all triune, so I might put one to like swift or something for a bit of movement. Maybe one protective. Just drop the stats a tiny bit. I probably got caught there. Oh, I got charmed. Damn it. Damn, that Warden charm's strong. Haven't been at a EXA because new update kind of messed with me in terms of play style now. Yeah, it's definitely made things like a little bit trickier, but you do adjust, yeah, but it just takes a while. Because when they said about the subclass, and I was like, what the hell? I thought like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to make builds now. I really thought it was gonna be that was be it. But yeah, you do adjust, and then I think what you can do is rather than just mix and match in all three class lines, just maybe just take one class line from another class. You know, just have two of the original and just bring in one, rather than like 2 at once because you get a little bit overwhelmed, and then sort of just adjust as you go. And probably also just one toon rather than just doing loads at once. There's a good player out there, they might need some help. Okay, help's coming. Wait a minute, I swear we just captured that resource. Why is it red? Oh, he's getting healed as well. Okay, I think there's another player joined in. Let's go up there. Okay, that's one player. Start him all. Yeah, I've been busy with work, so I haven't been able to play as much. Also, getting married at Sunday, been spending time with wife and kids. I'm definitely feeling that build you got. I appreciate you, mate. Yeah, that's the thing. It's annoying with this game because they just think everyone's got a million hours to play it, and that's why I wasn't happy. Like I said, when the update was released and you've got to regrind all the lines. I'm thinking, you know, like for all the players that have already done that, then you've got to do it all again. It's like it's quite a lot, and I said, especially if you've got multiple accounts. Everyone's got rallying cry on as well. If you ain't running talk, you can guarantee they've got rallying cry on. But yeah, fighting Dragonite against Dragonite is just yeah, super tanky. But yeah, this build is just super turtley. Very tanky. Like the only thing I seem to get put down on is obviously multiple players, or if I get like dot pressure. But usually I'm alright other than that. But yeah, with Talk it just makes you really tanky, and of course the restoring light on the back bar with the Dragon Light. But yeah, I knew Rallying Cry was popular, but damn, is it popular now? It's like everyone's got it on because of the high crit damage. The dot pressure is always hard to heal through. Yeah, the one that this build got absolutely destroyed by, which I was going to try and put the build together, was the Prior Band, you know, the Dragon Knight class set, and the Reliquant. That just melted me in about 10 seconds. But I don't think I had a cleanse on though, but it's still very hard to cleanse them two sets. Like, that's just like the ultimate cheese. But yeah, most ones I can pretty much hold my own. Not too bad. Is that a healer? Pocket healer? It's got a pocket healer. He's running around with pocket healer. I suppose if you had a pocket healer, you could just pretty much go full offense. Their healing's too good. Got some strong heals. Oh, I got caught. Burning light passive again. Yeah, that's definitely pretty strong. That crazy damage. That was crazy damage. While I'm engaged in combat, what combat? Okay, I cannot mount. The group of reds there. So they got a healer again. Just got bursted to hell there. I got spec bowed. What's going on with this man stuff? It's like super slow or laggy. Am I getting lag? There's definitely some activity around this keep. Emp is on. Who's the Emp? Oh, there's a massive group coming from here, I know. Damn. But it's the same group as before. Got the... that bit lad. Just got wiped out. Oh, they're coming back, the group. There's only about 4 of them, I think. Let's talk about do the run around. I just wasted my ult completely there. Right, let's go to Velastra, see if there's anything going on there. So yeah, this Dragon Knight build is pretty solid. Like I said, it's just a variation of my previous Dragon Knight build, but I will be releasing it because it's got a few different skills and I'll be changing the jewellery and stuff. Yeah, we'll see if anyone attacks here. I don't want to go into any main Zergy fights. Try and get some 1v1s. They're trying to go for the scroll. So was everyone playing this patch then? Everyone playing the Assassination Nightblade or Animal Companions? That's good on a lot of things. But yeah, definitely the Dragon Knight I think is slept on a little bit. It's a little bit overlooked. So yeah, don't forget to try the Dragon Knight lines, they're still really good. Even though it's took a few nerfs, still very solid. Oh, I've run out of food. It's not gonna last very long without food. Didn't even realise I run past the keep. This player's just running away like mad. And he's super fast and I'm definitely not that quick. Don't know where he's gone. Oh, he's gone there. What is he doing? Oh, he does want to fight. I just really wanted a 1v1. He's got some scribing stuff on. Okay. The Daedral. Where's he gone? Damn, I hate guards. Too fast. Can't grab him. What's going on, mate? How's it going? My mic's still working? I think it is. Don't know where he went, he's just ran away. And my controller disconnected there as well. Right, let's go to the main keep. Kill AD. I'm good here on break, enjoying your stream. I appreciate it, mate. Yeah, I did do a bit of the stealing the event boxes and stuff, but I got boring pretty quick, and the drop rate isn't that great on the lock boxes. It's probably about 1 in 20. I did get a style motive, so I thought I'd jump into a bit of PvP. Oh, what? I couldn't get out there. I should have got that kill. God knows I did not get that kill. I suppose stuck in combat. That's all you ever get. Stuck in combat. There's another player there. Oh, it's that same player. Oh, I didn't get him. Oh, I did get him. This player's pretty agile, so I'm not sure if I can get him. Get hit from ranged. Might have been cool. Damn, that debuff is hitting hard. Yeah, so oh, I got him again. what's going on here? See if we can get into any smaller fights. yeah, I think I'll leave it there, guys. Anyway, so I've got some kills and stuff. It's pretty good. Now, yeah, hopefully we're doing another stream soon. I've got some builds dropping, some stuff coming. Hopefully this week or next week. I'll catch you in the next one.